Good morning. It is March 13th and it is Sunday. And today's walk with God, the direction to lean. And the scripture verse is one of my favorite scripture verse. It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. And then it goes into the next one, but in all thy ways acknowledge him. And I'm sure many of you know that verse. So, if you hear the ball in the background, it's my little cat. Okay. In order to learn the mind of God, we have to face up to a sobering fact. Our own understanding is fundamentally flawed. The human mind is never dependable and it cannot be given free rein to choose its own direction. Why? Because our knowledge is limited and our motives are not pure. In our original condition, we do not desire above all else to glorify God at any cost. Even when we've come into a relationship with Him, our motives can be awfully mixed. We want His glory, but we want to seek our own good in our own way as well. We cannot be wise in this world without realizing we need the wisdom of another desperately. Think about it. Would you prefer to depend on the logic of a finite mind tainted with sinful motives, or on the vast intellectual resources of the omniscient, the one who knows the fabric of our souls and holds the future in His hands? The answer ought to be clear, yet at a practical level, we are often ambivalent about the choice. In principle, we want God's wisdom. In practice, we follow our own. The best advice we can find in Proverbs repeatedly points us to a wisdom beyond our own. God is worthy of all of our trust. We are worthy of suspicion, yet we often struggle between His wisdom and ours. He can seem so hard, we forget that ours is harder. There are ominous consequences for depending on our own limited resources. Trust is not natural to the fallen human heart. The redeemed heart has to learn it. We must make a conscious decision to forsake our own understanding and lean on His. Crisis confronts us all the time. We use them as opportunities to drink in the wisdom of the source of all wisdom. Are you faced with a choice today? Make up your mind not to act on it until you have sought God's wisdom diligently, persistently, and patiently. Ask Him for it. Follow it no matter how hard it is. Let His mind become yours. O Lord, in Thee have I trusted. Let me never be confounded. And that's Book of Common Prayer. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday.